Morning, everyone. I had a pretty powerful holy hour yesterday evening, and I thought to share my sometimes my fears and my struggles with doing the videos and this YouTube, this online ministry. Sometimes it's not me, it's actually the devil. The devil can tempt, persuade, inflect, and press upon you their emotions of fear, anger, lust, gluttony, greed, jealousy, pride. The 7 deadly sins are deadly for a reason, and that seems to be my favorite tree when the dogs are having their fun time. So sometimes the fear isn't actually of me, and you don't always know. I'll go into deep holy hours, and then all of a sudden in the evening I'll be overwhelmed by the enemy. The Lord allows it, and it's usually a test. It's an experience, and when you've had them regularly every other day, every couple times a week for years and years, you tend to not get used to it, but you tend to just know how to navigate out of them. So dark nights of the soul, John of the Cross would tell you, you wait them out, you acknowledge you're going through them, but know that there's consolation coming soon. So those are temptations, periods of trial, darkness, most often usually associated with sin. And for me, I'm in the state of sanctifying grace. I probably have 3 venial sins on my soul. I have to go to confession. I haven't in 3 weeks. So next Tuesday is when I go to my confessor. I'll make sure that I'm in the state of grace. So when I'm having those episodes, or if you're having episodes where your emotions are swinging and you're falling into sin, and your spouse or your friend notices, or you notice, sometimes that's how the demonic oppress and harass. It is through manipulating your emotions. They can do it. And being in I've been in 100 hours plus of major rite exorcism in the last 5 years. Definitely see that in those types of rites. One time my mentor, we had a pretty serious exorcism, and we were up against some of the last remaining demons. And this was at the end of my internship, and I found myself petrified. I had not shown any fear. I had not experienced any emotional. You usually generally don't get touched. The exorcist that's doing the rite, again, I was in an internship, they're getting hit. The emergum is getting hit. The patient, on the side, I'm praying. I'm like a bodyguard praying for the protection of everyone present, and especially the head exorcist. And at one particular time, all of a sudden, my emotions turned upside down, and I was petrified at what I was seeing and observing, what was coming out of the patient's mouth, the demonic who were speaking through them, and I just froze. I was praying the rosary, and it just, like the fear, I don't know where it came from, out of the blue, and it freezes you. Remember that the new Ghostbuster movie, that Afterlife or whatever? You got the fear, scared to death is a term. Anyhow, that's kind of what I felt, was this just incredible bone-chilling fear. And afterwards, I reflected, and I shared that experience with the exorcist, and they said, because I'm like, I don't know where, I was like, I'm done with this. That's actually, it was so profound. I was like, I can't do this anymore. Really out of the blue, emotional reaction I had, and the priest immediately recognized it and said, that's not you. That's not of you. That's of the demons. They can do that. So firsthand experienced the demonic manipulating my emotions. They can manipulate your thoughts via temptation, oppression, harassment, you know, disturbing thoughts, even things that are not human, and they can overwhelm you. But you have to run to the sacraments, run to the Blessed Mother, the Rosary. That's what I did, and it did go away. But it was a learning experience. I believe the Lord allowed that moment for me so that I can experience fully, oh my gosh, they can do those things, God permitting. So why? It's for the sanctity and the salvation of those present, giving witness to that experience, but also the oppressed and possessed. It's for their salvation as well. Sometimes they're going through the liberation process, and it takes different levels and forms, and there's different kind of layers. You peel them back like an onion, and eventually you get to the source of the portal, the source of the entry point, the portal where the demonic got a hold on the soul. And so it's a spiritual battle, literally. Has a lot of facets to it. So jumping back to how I began this video, I was just sharing how last night I was reminded of these things, and that when I get scared about where this is all going, I have to remember that the demonic don't want this to happen. I know that for certain. They don't want me teaching or preaching. 3 different times in the last 5 years, well, two definitely. During COVID, I had 7 months of videos. I did it to stay in touch with my people until the accident, which was October 15th, 2020. Then it all ended. Wasn't able to come back to it until 22. And then even then I struggled to do I was doing a year's worth of help outs. I had 40 different weekends, in that year alone, where I felt the Lord calling me to put those homilies out online, and I did, and I struggled with it. I didn't do it until 23, the next year, when I came back from Medjugorje. I felt I was in a really good place, healing-wise. It was very healthy, and then I went 3 months straight. I did 3 videos a weekend for 3 months. That's 36 homilies I packed together in those 3 months. And I did a certain tri-cluster parish in the area, and then I collapsed. I didn't go so hard, but I went, we were trying to get the next pastor ready. They had health issues, and I just went too hard, and I collapsed, and I never recovered until I went to University of South Florida and went through the hyperbaric oxygen treatment. Anyhow, this is my 3rd attempt at trying to do videos online to teach and to preach. So it's not always you, it's not always me when I'm afraid and nauseous and sick. I don't want to do this. I don't like watching myself on YouTube. I don't like hearing my voice. It doesn't matter anymore. I've done it now. I've done it for going on off and on for 5 years now. I'm going to put all my old content back online, in the future. And the preaching and the teaching continues, just like Christ and the apostles and the disciples who preached and taught God's word. I'm going to do it, and it's going to be, I'm never going to stop, but I'm never going to give in. Even though this isn't my comfort zone, who cares? I'm doing it anyways. If people don't like it, I'm just, oh well. If my brother priests, oh well. And there's going to be haters, there's going to be cynics. Oh well, I'm just doing what I'm told. The more important thing is those who do see it, who need help, they will find a pathway. And they will find that these videos and my ministry online, this parish, I'm calling it, the Universal Church. Join me. It's non-denominational. It is Christian. I am a priest of Jesus Christ. I was ordained from my bishop, who was a successor to the apostles. So you have apostolic succession through my masses, my prayers, my intercession. As a shepherd, I will protect all of you through my devotions, my daily holy hours, and my office, my breviary, the divine office I pray every day, and the Mass. Everyone who subscribes gets that benefit. You are my children. I'm going to treat you all as such. I cannot be in a parish. Probably won't be for a very long time, if ever. These health issues are progressive and chronic, and some of them are getting worse. So I'm taking a day at a time. I don't know where I'll be in 7-8 years. Maybe I will not be able to do this anymore. Who knows? But I'm going to build something online, and it's going to be for everyone. You do not have to be even Christian to listen and to pray with me, and I will pray for all of you. Whoever comes to this community that I'm building, who wants to hear God's word and to hear the teaching and preaching of Jesus Christ, listen, I will take you into my heart. I will pray for you, protect you, love you as a father. Guaranteed. God bless. And remember, I'm all in or nothing without counting the cost. Peace.